know, there's one thing that us Earthbirsters know how to do. There's one thing that sets us aside as a tribe. So we know that after a long day of a whole bunch of boring goddamn workshops, we know one thing. We know how to do a little bit of dancing in the dirt.
Across the whole damn nation, calling out, I'm home. Now I think it's time to start the celebration. Circus will be home, and we'll be dancing under sunlight. Guitars and fiddles will be jamming all night long, with all our friends and family gathered around the campfire. Back in the hills amongst the trees where we belong. I can feel the moment when I see you running up to me. Opening my arms, I'm gonna let you come in. Come on home to me. And we'll be dancing until sunrise. Guitars and fiddles will be jamming all night long, with all our friends and family gathered around the campfire. Back in the hills amongst the trees where we belong. With all our friends and family gathered around the campfire, back in the hills amongst the trees where we belong. Coast to go now. Howdy, you partner. Howdy, you partner. All join hands to circle up. Do the hustle. We'll be jamming all night long, with all our friends and family gathered around the campfire. Back in the hills amongst the trees where we belong. So next year, in a tour, we'll all be learning Appalachian clog into this. Guitars and fiddles will be jamming all night long. amongst the trees where we belong. Back in the hills amongst the trees where we belong. Back in the hills amongst the trees where we
Yo, Jack.
Yeah, do that dance in here at 9,400 feet. The cardiovascular rendezvous.
It's only a 4-hour drive from here to the Gila Wilderness, the place that I call home. You know, this isn't the first place I've been willing to kill over, but it's certainly the first place I've been willing to die for. It's the first place that let me know what it's like to be really indigenous, of the land, of place, belonging, suffering and feeling the passion of the earth. It was right over here, the same place where the so-called great conservationist Aldo Leopold had his great lesson in life. I mean, when Mr. Aldo, hot shot from the Gifford Pinchot School of Deforestry, first landed in the Gila Wilderness, his job was not to protect trees, it was to cut them down, to mark them with blue paint, to be cut, to be cut, to be cut, to be cut, to be cut. But you know, each time he'd go out, the trees would just look just a little bit too much personal. He's starting to take it personally, you know. You can't be in a place like this and not take it personally. You can't be out of the constraints of your mind, out of the boxes that we live in, our fears and our habits, our cities and our cars, without feeling it, without realizing that one's too young, we can't kill the babies. We can't kill the little ones just getting started. We can't kill that woman because that's the elder. Thousands of years old, long before Columbus stumbled on these shores. You can't cut the other one because if you look just right against the skylight, you will notice what any little child will tell you if you don't notice. There's a branch twisted up against the sky, looks just like a dragon in the air, telling us to be free, to be free, to be free, like that wolf, like that wolf, like that wolf. And on this most painful of mornings, Aldo Leopold was riding. And there on a spotted pony. And when he got to the top of the sparrow, he saw tracks upon the ground. They were the tracks of something familiar. They were just a little bit dog-like, but unlike our docile servants, they were running just a little bit wilder than we are. They were running to be free, running to be wild. Now, Aldo had been taught that wolves killed deer and elk, and therefore, if there were no wolves, you imagine there would be deer and elk everywhere. A hunter's paradise, an outdoorsman's paradise. So Aldo did something he would regret for the rest of his life. Aldo Leopold did what any so-called red-blooded American male of his day and age would have done. And he pulled a rifle slowly out of his scabbard. And he pressed it tightly against his shoulder. And he aimed down at those dancing gray shapes below. And slowly, ever so slowly, he pulled. Trigger. And the old wolf tumbled in the mud and snow, her last breaths billowing out like clouds into the morning air. Briefly he rode up and got down upon his knees, and there faced into his eyes and experienced the first time in his life that he was ever able to get out of his intellectual baggage, ever to quit being entertained and an entertainer, ever to be so in the body as to be doing nothing else but to listen and to feel, for once to shut up and feel. And there inside of her eyes, as she panted, as this red blood formed a puddle into the snow, right there in his eyes, he saw a glimmer. And what was that glimmer? Not just the golden fire of life as yet unextinguished, but it was what we called a green fire. The green fire of the last old-growth forests. The green fire of the last undammed rivers. The last unchained brooks and the last unchained people. Still doing what the hell they want. Still living free. Still dancing free. Still living free. But slowly, ever so slowly, she closed her eyes and that old wolf died. And a little bit of that wolf lived on inside of the heart of Aldo Leopold. But also, a little bit of that wolf lives on inside the hearts and souls of the earth firsters out here. The only people crazy enough and mean enough and ballsy enough and loving enough to be called my family. And I thank you. Because we too feel it inside. We can feel it rushing up from the ground. We can feel it rising through the soles of our feet. We can feel it rising. Now that's no new age blood rising inside of us. That's a lava rising inside, volcanic lava. Feel as it sucks up from the earth into your legs and up into your lower abdomen. And there's all essential lower chakras. Lower chakras. Lower chakras. Feel it now, rising inside of you. Feel it even now, rising inside of you. Rising inside like a howl. Like a howl. Like a howl for the earth. Howl for the earth. Howl for the earth. Howl for the earth. Never stop howling. When she's running, she sounds just a little bit like this. I'd like to dedicate that song to a good friend of mine, a wild wolf that's still not stuck at a zoo. A wild wolf celebrating his birthday. Let's hear it for Rod Coronado on the loose! Rod Coronado on the loose! Woo! Run free, run wild, run him to the ground.
When will my world come round? And will my world come to me? When will our strains resound in one perfect chord that could carry a message for billions of miles beyond space, beyond time, beyond all that's needed by mankind? Oh, how kind we are, cutting up the sky, cutting up the earth, cutting up ourselves when we could be strong and know that we could be strong as one. Will my world come down, down from above, on top of this tower of Babel of pain? When will the people hear it? The voice of the serpent is calling. It wants us to shed our material mane. Let it rain, let it rain. Wash our waste away. If it's what it takes, then I'll be washed away. Then I'll be washed away. When will my world come round? When will its blood run through me? And I'll sing the one clear sound of a world in confusion, a world's revolution, a world's evolution towards the sun. The only one towards the sun. We're going towards the sun. It's one. Towards the sun. We're going towards the sun all along. Let it flame, let it flame. Wash the face of Gaia. Let me feed burn trying, and I'll burn trying. When will my world come round? When will my world come to me? When will our strings resound in one perfect chord that can carry a message for billions of miles beyond space, beyond time, beyond all that's invented by mankind? Let it rain, let it rain. Wash our waste away. If that's what it takes, then I'll be washed away. Then I'll be washed away. Then I'll be washed
That means you and you. Get these cans out of here.
No, pick them up. Please, watch the microphone. Hey, who carries the Budweiser up the hill? I ain't picking that shit up.
Olympia, this is the maniacs.
Oh my God, your attention! No? All right, now we'll try again. Oh my God, your attention! Where'd he go? There he is. Next, we have one of our heroes.
Video equipment.
Really, in terms of songs, actions, I mean, like, I really think it's important that not only are we developing a culture, we're developing music that other people can relate to. And these same musicians are working as activists. So they're double bangers as far as I'm concerned. I like that kind of stuff. So here we have one of our favorite musicians, Robert Hoyt.
Y'all met Claude? This is my cat, Claude. This is his 4th Round River Rendezvous. First. Can I make a request that y'all are like, you know, you want to do this low-tech thing with no PA, so everybody's got to be really quiet, please, because performers can't hear themselves, and neither can the people listening to them. Thank you. Trying hard to believe in what is right, and if convinced then they're willing to fight. But we're 5 billion strong, and we can all be wrong. If you can win with logic, it's proven with might. So don't wake me up in the morning, 'cause I'll be dreaming about a better world. If you can't find a ray of hope in the dawn's early light, then don't wake me up in the morning. With the land for thousands of years, dying painful deaths at hands of shameless profiteers. And we don't want to see what's in store for you and me, and that soon we'll be marching down our own trail of tears. So don't wake me up in the morning, 'cause I'll be dreaming about a better world. If you can't find a ray of dawn's early light, then don't wake me up in the morning. So where will the wild creatures run as their numbers diminish to none? They won't say it on TV, so it's not reality that the fabric of life is coming undone. So don't wake me up in the morning, 'cause I'll be dreaming about a better world. If you can't find a ray of hope in the dawn's early light, then don't wake me up in the morning. No, don't wake me up in the morning, 'cause I'll be dreaming about a better world. But there's always hope, at least almost always. And I'll be sounding the alarm in the morning. By the way, I'm be shamelessly capitalistic here. I have a new album coming out that's finished except for the pressing, and you can buy it now and help me like get it pressed and get it out. So see me later. $10 for tapes, 15 for CDs. And all these songs I'm playing this set, except for one, are on the new album. Here's a song about how some people have a vested interest in being apathetic. I flip the switch and the lights come on. I set up my garbage and like magic it's gone. I turn on the faucet and the clear waters flow. I gas up my car and away I go. I'm in my armchair watching some wild animal show. There are places like that out there, it's nice to go. And as the carnivore closes in for the kill, they don't show the strip mine just over the hill. Why should I care? Why should I care? Because all of this is not a problem for me. It's just an opportunity. I go to the store and the shelves are well stocked. Dumpsters full of food out back are locked. I pray to the God of the economy and ask what my country can do for me. 'Cause I can buy a second home where I can sneak off, buy a golf course in the mountains, the interest I can ride off, or on the beach where storms are a frequent occurrence, with taxpayer subsidized flood insurance. Why should I care? Why should I care? Because all of this is not a problem for me. It's just an opportunity. Ecological collapse is imminent, you say. We're losing at least 100 species a day. Headed toward a brick wall at 100 miles an hour. It's not just about survival, it's about power. Buy a beachfront land that is 10 miles inland. If it gets too hot here, I'll just move to Finland. So get a glass bubble where I can hide, that will withstand the bricks thrown by the ones outside. Why should I care? Why should I care? Because all of this is not a problem for me. It's just an opportunity. Why should I care? Because all of this is not a problem for me. Then again, I guess it could be. Thank you. I want to live dangerously for a minute. I've been working on this song this week, and I just kind of threw it together. It's really just for you folks. It's kind of one of those silly songs about a serious subject, and so I hope I make it through there. I need a volunteer from the audience to come hold the words for me. Oh, please, too.
Okay, where do you want me to stand?
Probably over here. I'd like to dedicate this song to the Spud 7. Song entitled Idaho House Bill 728. Today I'm here to tell you before it is too late about the largest wild place in the lower 48. A place we call Ballard up in Idaho State, and the miles of roads and clear cuts that's soon to be its fate. So go to Idaho, engage in activities to halt or interfere with the felling of the trees. If you do what you have to, you'll violate some legal code, but if you want to keep it roadless, then go and steal a road. Now they have a new weapon with which they will suppress our efforts to keep intact this largest wilderness. Its constitutionality, is it worth debate? It's known as the Earth First Law, House Bill 728. So go to Idaho, engage in activities to halt or interfere with the felling of the trees. If you do what you have to, you'll forget to steal a code. If you want to keep it roadless, then go and steal a road. Peg, I don't want you singing this.
Okay, I won't. Oh, never do that. It's wrong.
That would definitely be wrong.
It would be wrong.
Especially on your part.
On my part? Oh, no, I'm an ex-con. I'm okay. I'm off the probation now.
Anyway, if you're not familiar with this new law in Idaho, it went into effect on July 1st, which was last Friday. It basically states that any person who solicits another person or conspires with another person to commit any crime against person or property with a specific intent to halt, impede, obstruct, or interfere with the lawful management, cultivation, or harvest of trees or timber shall be guilty of a felony.
But it's not lawful.
So I want, when the chorus part comes up again, I want everybody except for people that are on probation and ex-cons and people named Peg Millet, everybody else can sing along. Breaking the law has never been so much fun. See, a line drawn in the forest to keep it wild and free. A line drawn in the forest behind which we stand firmly. Now I want everyone to sing along with me, because to sing this song is to commit a felony. Here we go. So go to Idaho, engage in activities to halt or interfere with the felling of the trees. If you do what you have to, you'll violate some legal code, but if you want to keep it roadless, then go and steal a road. One more time, here we go. So go to Idaho, engage in activities to halt or interfere with the felling of the trees. If you do what you have to, you'll violate some legal code, but if you want to keep it roadless, then go and steal a road. If you want to keep it roadless, then go and steal a road. Hope that thing was off. Even though I feel like they're bastard stepchild from the big city, this is my group, Couture, first here. And I'd like to dedicate this next song to them. This is a song, me and my cat Claude, we were out camping one night in the mountains of North Georgia in the Chattahoochee National Forest, and Claude and I, we were real depressed because we just discovered a brand new road, and And we went down that road, and there were like 200 acres of clear cuts in what used to be one of the wildest places in North Georgia. And also, on the next ridge over, there were 200 acres of trees marked to be cut. And it was real sad. And it's so sad I can't even stand to go back. Anyway, that night around the campfire, I wrote this song. Sitting round the campfire on a starry night, down in the hemlock grove. Tomorrow I'll be shaded from the bright daylight, down in the hemlock grove. In the flat between the mountains where the wild turkey roam, the firefly and the foxfire make their home. And no, I don't belong here, but somehow I do, down in the hemlock grove. The smoke seems to follow me wherever I go, from my campfire in the hemlock grove. And if people knew what I know, down in the hemlock grove, 'cause they're cutting over yonder, they're cutting over there. It seems so crazy and it seems so unfair. It took 100 years for these woods to repair, since they last got this hemlock grove. Listen to the sound of a babbling brook down in the hemlock grove. You can hear voices above the roar down in the hemlock grove. Mumblings and mutterings, laughter and screams. You'd have to hear it to know what I mean. You come to realize you're never alone when you're down in the hemlock grove, down in the hemlock grove. Thanks. Are any of those walkie-talkies up here? We should put them on the campfire right now. This is a song about a religion that's running rampant in our society. Their society. Excited about new inventions. I'm sure most were made with the best of intentions. Thought it was cool to put a man on the moon, but now I've begun to sing a different tune. Technology and science have become a religion based on blind faith, not conscious decision. When answers cause the problems, it's time to stop and think. Slam on the brakes and make a U-turn from the brink. It's quitting time, it's quitting time, it's quitting time on that high-tech plantation. It's quitting time, it's quitting time on that old high-tech plantation. It's quitting time for good. They try to tell us how hard it used to be back when things tended toward simplicity, but our way of life is based on false pretenses. 'Cause look at all the unintended consequences. It's quitting time, it's quitting time, it's quitting time on that high high-tech plantation. It's quitting time. It's quitting time on that old high-tech plantation. It's quitting time for good. Enslaved by a way of life propped up by lies. Some of us have come see things through different eyes. Tomorrow there'll be more of us than there are today. We're that ragged, jagged, cutting edge, and we all say it's quitting time. It's quitting time. It's quitting time on that high-tech plantation. It's quitting time. It's quitting time on that old high-tech plantation. It's quitting time for good. It's quitting time. It's quitting time. It's quitting time on that high-tech plantation. It's quitting time. It's quitting time on that old high-tech plantation. It's quitting time for good. Love you. Thank you. I'll play one more song on one condition. Somebody gives me a beer.
More song.
Where's Rodney? Where's Beanpole? Anyway, I need Beanpole to give me a hand on this song. You know what song I have to sing? It's a Rendezvous tradition.
Get ready.
Well, out in the clear cut late last night, he could have been correct, but instead he was right. He didn't see the storm a brewing overhead. Lightning struck him and now he's dead. You got your dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Sinking to high heaven. Along came the buzzard, along came the owl, along came a sorted carrion fowl. The possum ate Freddy till they threw up. The squirrels took his bones and they guess you always knew that he would come to no good, and he ended up like you knew he should. But this Freddy didn't die in vain. He just became a part of the food chain. You got your dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Stinking to high heaven. If this being a true folk song, you're invited to make up your own words, like other ways for Freddy to pass on to the next world, you know, like through acts of God, acts of Gaia, accidents with machinery, etc. But no human violence, please, because after all, we are peace-loving people. Now I want everybody who has some other verses to this song that better be lining up right now. They're going to miss out. This one right here is written by Mr. Beanpole himself right here, covering me on the banjo.
Freddy was out with his backpack sprayer on, pumping out herbicides and whistling a song. Freddy turned around and tripped on a stump, injected that herbicide up his rump. You got your dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Stinking to high.
Nobody else? Oh, well, you got your dead Curlies and you got your dead Moes. You got your dead corporate CEOs. You got your dead cosmonauts in outer space. Whoops, there goes the whole human race. You got your dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Stinking to high. Jake's got one.
Well, Freddy was walking down the Noble Road, looking for protesters hiding in the hole. When all of a sudden, Freddy stepped on a spike, gave that man quite a fright.
Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Stinking to high. One more time. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Dead Freddy in the middle of the clear cut. Stinking to high.
And his love is free to be poured out upon anyone who will choose to turn from insanity, because sin is insanity. To spit in the face of the one that keeps us alive is insanity. To mock him is insanity. The one that has the power to cast our souls into hell is insanity. And for anyone who wants to turn from insanity to the love of Jesus Christ, his love is free. His love is free to anyone who will open their heart to him. The love has to be received. And God, Jesus Christ, will not force his love on anyone. And he will not force anyone to be with him in eternity, because that would not be love. And so if we choose to reject him, then we can choose our own way, and that means being without him in eternity, which is hell. And that mockery will be silenced, because in eternity God reigns.
And was promoting the way that God had planned. But you can't clear cut your way to heaven. Your strict minds don't make it
sin, and that's through Jesus. You got to repent. You got to repent of your sin. Call upon Him. Call upon the Lord Jesus Christ to receive God's forgiveness and receive God's love. Call upon Him. You know, the devil is real. There is a devil just like there is God. There is a devil. And the devil is out here to do everything to bring confusion into this place, to keep you from hearing about Jesus Christ, to keep you from receiving salvation, to receive you from, because the devil wants you to end up in hell. That's what the devil wants. He wants you in hell. That's the purpose of the devil, is to get you into hell. He doesn't care what he does. As long as you end up in hell. That's the only thing that the devil cares about, is you ending up in hell. And so he sent all these people out here to bring confusion, to keep you from hearing the gospel of Jesus Christ. But God, in His mercy and His love, is eternal life. If you will turn to Him, if you will call upon the Lord Jesus Christ, you can receive God's love and His forgiveness for your sins. The Bible says all of us have sinned against God. Yeah, it's easy to talk about somebody else's sin. Talk about the problems of somebody else's problems. But we need to look at our own sins, our own lives that are not right with God, and turn from our own sins. Says all of us have sinned, all of us have disobeyed God's law. There's a barrier between us and God. There's a barrier of sin. It's sad that even little children that blaspheme the Lord, even little children that hate God and that make fun of the things of God. It's so sad. It's sad to see adults encouraging children in the ways of evil, encouraging children to do evil instead of do good. And it's so sad to see those parents that are leading those children into
Is this or is this not Daryl Cherney in Idaho?
Okay. You know, I have a question to ask everybody. Remember I was like being a pain and like asking people to move closer? Are people not moving closer because it's loud up here? Because we can turn the sound down. That's not why?
Because they're fucking lazy.
We hate you.
Because, I mean, the musicians and the poets and the speakers and everybody, I mean, people are still saying we would really appreciate it if people could move closer.
You've got two options. We're going to do 45 minutes of John Denver sit-down tunes, or I can get your ass up here and get on your feet and do a little dancing in the dirt.
Okay, looks like John Denver's winning out. Okay, fine. That's cool. We all like John Denver. So coming up next are, you know, the wild, crazed, sexy, camo-ridden archangels of the modern radical environmental movement, Dana and Wolf. Please welcome them.
Take me home, country roads, to a place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. So we're on here next to you. Country. Home. Take me.
Take him home, please.
Okay, I think people got the message. Okay. There were a couple of announcements that I forgot to make. I'm really sorry because I know that was a really blustering, wonderful intro to these guys. Sorry. Okay. There are some cars that are in imminent danger of being disassembled in the parking lot. There's 3 of them. 2 of them will be dealt with by the person who's running around Robin and Sky's cars. Other than that, there is a black Toyota 4Runner, Oregon plate, STB 538. Do people know who that? Do people know who that is? No wait. People don't know who that is? Okay, well if you see anybody who has a Toyota 4Runner, Oregon plate, they have to move it. Okay, the other thing is, God. Thank you. People are the Rendezvous Committee is in desperate need of people to do security shifts, 2-hour security shifts starting at like 6 o'clock, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, etc. into the night. They're overloaded. They'd really like it if people could, even if it means leaving the rally and going to do a security shift. And there's a lot of musicians. There's a lot of Earth First musicians, and a lot of them have tapes for sale. And buy them. Yeah, buy them. Buy them. Spend lots of money. Dave Dellinger is selling tapes up there. So are Dana and Wolf. So is Daryl. So is Robert Hoyt. And I'm sure there's others. I just don't know. But there are tapes for sale up there. So please buy them.
Buy them!
Buy them.
Fall!
Here's Dana and Wolf.
We're really appreciating the outreach between Earth First and the radical Native American community, don't we? Let's give a big hand to the Native Americans. Solidarity for the Earth. A whole lot of our heroes and heroines have always been Native Americans. Native Americans like Victorio, and Natchez, and Geronimo, born only a few hundred miles from here. And also heroes like Leonard Peltier, those day-to-day heroes, like the Gwitches, right now protecting the porcupine herd from those son of a bitches in the oil business up in the Arctic National Refuge. But also, some of our other heroes are more recent arrivals. Some of our other heroes are farmers, Anglo, European farmers, who by placing their hands on the ground have come to love it, who by knowing what it is to live the life of the seasons, to live the life of the wild, know what it means to stand up for what you truly believe in and what you believe. What you believe is home, then you will put your life on the line. This is a song about those people.
John Svensson was a farmer. He grew the Minnesota wheat. He rode there with his daughter, high up on the thresher seats. They broke down on the hillside, the radiator spitting steam. Back to get the toolbox so they could fix the old machine. With a turn off the wrench and a twist of the screw. Fix the tractor, we can make it like you. But that day they got a letter that said the power lines had come right across the farmlands, right across the setting sun. So they gathered all the family and talked late into the night. Can I let them do this? Got to put up one hell of a fight with a turn of the wrench and a twist of the screw. We'll apply a little pressure and see what that will do. So they formed the 100 farmers and drove to the Twin Cities. Met there with the governor They make you do your dignity. But after writing all the letters, you paying all the legal costs to the power of the city. Once again, the farmer's boss. In the still of the evening, the wind is all you hear. I watch the waves on the wheat fields alone. I walk the furrows of earth I plant year after year. This is our land, this is our home. 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 So they met there at the tavern, but there wasn't much to say. Power lines may come, but they will not pay. In a turn of the wrench and a twist of the screw, what was once put together we can easily undo. With the banners on the faces, careful not to make a sound. Loosen all the bolts that held the towers to the ground. Several weeks later, nobody around. The Minnesota wind blew tower after tower after tower down to the turn of the wrench and a twist of the screw. What was once put together, we can easily undo. With a turn of the wrench and a twist of the screw. What was once put together, we can easily undo. And in the still of the evening, the wind is all you hear. I watch the waves on the wheat fields alone. I walk the furrows of earth I plant year after year. This is our land, this is our home. This is our land, this is our home. I sing it for the red squirrel people. This is our land, this is our home. I sing it for the black bear people. This is our land, this is our home. I sing it for the ponderosa people. This is our land, this is our home. I sing it for the rhinoceros people. This is our land, this is our home. I sing it for the dolphin people. This is our land, this is our Now we've worked through a lot of workshops this week, had a lot of discussions, a lot of debates, a lot of arguments, and always though we may disagree, we come out united. We come out united because we all agree on one thing. We all agree on one thing, and that's that we put the earth first. We don't put the United States first. We don't put General Motors first. We don't put the humans first, we put the earth first. You know, we're all
just fun-loving, simple people, and I know that we've all thought, oh boy, if I'm one of the main warriors fighting for the earth, I gotta pray for the earth. I know we've all thought that. I know I think about that a lot. But we are what the earth has, and we need to rise above ourselves, to be warriors, to do whatever we can to fight for our beautiful earth. And when you're meeting in those long journal workshops, and when you're choosing what to print and what not to print, and which issues to focus on, and for those of you that spend those long hours in those offices, you gotta take some time when things are feeling really rough, to remember that Earth First in the United States is a model radical environmental movement for the whole world. When Daryl and I and a few other Earth Firsters went up to the Gwich'in land in the Arctic, they rolled out the red carpet for us. We were honored. They said, these people are from Earth First. They climb trees to protect them. And the native peoples of Malaysia, the native peoples of South America, the native peoples of Canada, the people of Australia, the people of Europe look to Earth First for leadership. As we look to them for leadership, and it's the courage of the people fighting this battle all around the world, being led in every corner of the world by the native peoples, by the people who care. So take pride in your work every day, no matter how bizarre a bunch we may be.
Yes, Aunt Gertrude, these are war drums.
Climate control center for the world. Ancient core of coexistence, hacked by parasitic greedheads. mad scam. From Sarawak to Amazonas, Costa Rica to Meiji, BC hills, Cortez written with fallen timber. What kind of currency grows in these new deserts, these brand new floodplains? If a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear? If a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear? Anybody hear the forest fall? Got to move on. Got to move on. Take out trees. Take out wildlife at a rate of the species every single day. Take out people who've lived with this for 100,000 years. Inject 1 billion burgers worth of beef. Grain eaters. Methane dispensers. Through thinning ozone, waves fall on wrinkled earth. Gravity, light, ancient refuse of stars speak of a drowning. But this is something other. Busy monster eats dark holes in the spirit world, where wild things have to go to disappear.